Assalamu alaikum, family. Hope you're all having a blessed and wonderful day. Hope everything's going well for you. Today, the second day of the work week, Tuesday. So, hope that you had a blessed and wonderful day. And the likelihood that you had one of those days, because we all know that in this life, a little rain must fall. Always, always remember this. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Keep your hope, trust, and faith in Allah, God, and He will see you through. I could definitely bear witness to that. So, getting to the topic for this video, I'm not going to be in here that long. I'm going to try not to be, but just wanted to address this. So, back on March 20th, well, almost 2 weeks ago, Phylicia Rashad, legendary actress, who played the attorney Clara Hanks Huxtable, the wife of Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable, who was played by, of course, Dr. Bill Cosby on the show The Cosby Show. She was on the Breakfast Club, and she expressed her. I spoke about the Breakfast Club on my last video. Funny, I'm speaking about them again now, but not Charlemagne or DJ Envy, but I'm speaking about her appearance on there and the things that she said, which is what I'm going to get into. So she was on the Breakfast Club, and she was critical of the fashion choices of the modern day woman, meaning Generation Zers, Gen Z. She um she was questioning well, she was criticizing their fashion choices. She said that y'all are queens, and I'm paraphrasing, but she said y'all are queens, you know, and the way these women dress in their day, it's not becoming. It's unbecoming. It's not ladylike. Least and Charlemagne brought up something that Method Man said, that leave something to the imagination, which is right. Yeah, leave something to the imagination. And of course, in this day and age, when you say stuff that's not popular, you're going to get criticisms, especially with social media now. So there were people who criticized her, saying her comments were ageist. The basis of her opinions for her basis um, on her opinions of young people's lifestyle. Some other criticisms were she's judging young women's fashion without understanding the context of their choices. Uh, Generational differences. Phylicia Rashad is a baby boomer, so generation. Someone's a delivery, so I'll get it a little bit. So generational differences in fashion standards and how these differences can sometimes lead to misunderstandings and conflict. And someone else said that you defended Bill Cosby on his rape allegations, so you need to keep quiet. Can, can y'all hear me okay? My dog is barking. Someone left a delivery at the door, and I'm gonna get it here in a little bit. But I'm sorry for the noise. That's my dog. Not dogs do. But she said that, well, like I said, I'll repeat again. Phylicia Rashad is a baby boomer. So people were saying it's generational differences. Someone said that she needed to keep quiet because she defended Bill Cosby, so she shouldn't have nothing to say. Someone said that women back then covered up, talking about baby boomers, and they still were abused. Like, yeah, okay, but that has nothing to do with what she's saying. What does Bill Cosby's rape allegations have to do with her opinions on women's fashion, on this generation of women? What the hell does that have to do with anything? What the hell does people being molested and raped decades ago have to do about the way women dress now? So If anything, but it wasn't it was hidden back then is what I'm trying to say. Not saying that was right, but back in the day, it wasn't you didn't it wasn't known. It was a well kept secret, was what I'm saying, that what happened to women back in the day, it wasn't known. It wasn't broadcast. Now it's like every day you hear about something about a woman being molested, being raped. It's like we become desensitized to it, is what I'm trying to say. Back then, it was like, you did that, you did not want that to come out. Not saying it was right, but if you did that back in the day, you did not want that. You did not want someone to find out about it. Oh no. No, no, no. Now it's like people don't give a damn. Which goes to her point. No one said that her generation was perfect, that they did everything right, but they were ladylike. My mother dressed like Claire Huxtable. She did. My mom wore the same skirts that Claire Huxtable wore, the same kind of outfits. My mother dressed that way. Harriet Winslow from Family Matters dressed that way. The women on A Different World, they didn't wear scantily clad clothes. And they were younger than Phylicia Rashad. Even on the show, Martin, yes, Tisha Campbell's skirts were a little higher, but her and Pam didn't dress scantily clad. These girls now, they don't leave nothing to the imagination. They go out here damn near naked. But when we want something better for our young women, and let's be honest about this. Phylicia Rashad is 76 years old. She's an elder. She's giving young women guidance, young queens. This is the way you shouldn't dress this way. Dress this way. There was a time when the elders gave advice to those who were young, and we took it. We didn't always agree with everything that they told us, and that's fine. But they had wisdom, they had knowledge, and we took it. It may have been a bitter pill to swallow, but we took it. We was like, you know what? Oh man. But later down the line, we figured, you know what? OG was right. Big Mama was right. Auntie was right. Uncle was right. Big Uncle was right. I shouldn't have done that. Big Bro was right. That's what we need in the community now. But now that we have it with Phylicia Rashad, we want to, oh well, what the hell she know what she's talking about? She defended Bill Cosby. Back in the day, women were getting raped, and during her time, women were getting raped. She needed to keep quiet. It's a disconnect. Look at her ageism. She's out of touch. My, how we have fallen. It's a damn shame. And then we wonder why we're in the state that we're in now. Before I go any further, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit the subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. We wonder why we're in the state that we're in now. Everyone says, well, it takes a village. It takes a village. It takes a village. It also takes a village to destroy. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to destroy a child. And we need to go back to the village of raising our children, giving them the advice. A lot of these young girls didn't have mothers to show them, to teach them the way, or to show them, to tell them to do better. But now you have somebody, an entertainer, Phylicia Rashad, woman who exudes grace. I've always said this, and I will die on this hill, and I know there are going to be some who disagree with me. Phylicia Rashad is the greatest TV mom in the history of television. I'm gonna say that again because I don't think y'all heard me. Phylicia Rashad is her character, Claire Huxtable, is the greatest TV mom in the history of television. And I know there are going to be people who disagree with me. Probably people from the other persuasion, the Caucasian persuasion, and that's their right. And they can, if they see this and they disagree with me, well, no, it's what's her name? June Cleaver, played by the late Barbara Billingsley. June Cleaver. It's um what's her name? Florence Henderson's character from the Brady Bunch, or it's Edith Bunker or somebody like that, played by the late Gene Stapleton, or it's Mary Tyler Moore from what was it? Was it Father Knows Best? They can say whatever, but to me, it will always be Phylicia Rashad and the character of Claire Huxtable, Claire Hanks Huxtable. So whatever. She paved the way for Aunt Vivian. Claire Huxtable, she paved the way for that. She paved the way for Harriet Winslow. She did. So it's just sad that we got so much war going on between a black man and a black woman, between the generations. Well, she's it's ageist, it's set, it's this and that. She don't know. She defended this. She's doing y'all a favor. She's telling y'all the truth, and y'all can't handle it. You can't handle the truth. No, you can't handle it. She's not telling you you have to do it. She's advising you you may not want to wear this because it's not ladylike, and it's not. I remember when I was single, years before I got married, I would not go out on a date with a woman who was dressed scantily clad because it draws attention and unnecessary attention, and that's what Sister Phylicia Rashad was saying. It draws unnecessary attention, the wrong attention, the wrong attention. I remember years ago when I lived in Tampa, I met a young lady on a date. We met up. We met at a restaurant, so I didn't know what she was wearing. I get to the date. She just like she just got finished working in a strip club or about to go on stage and slide down the pole. I was so embarrassed. I ended that date quick and in a hurry. You hear me? I mean, people were stopping it. They were eating their food. They were like drinking, like, and I'm just like this. It was so bad that I had the young lady walk ahead of me, and I walked around to our table because I don't want to be seen with her. She was very attractive, had everything that attracted me in a woman. Had uh, beautiful bosoms, a nice backside, pretty feet, nice legs, but she had on the shortest of shorts, and she had on some a hot. Oh my! It was embarrassing. I actually was surprised that the manager at the restaurant didn't kick us out. I was hoping he would have, or he or she would have kicked us out. I was hoping the manager would have been, "Hey, y'all got to go." They would have did me a huge favor, but I was just so embarrassed. I never went out with her again. It's the way we have to conduct ourselves. Men too. We shouldn't be wearing our pants off our asses, showing our drawers. That's just disgusting and it's unbecoming. And ladies, Leave something to the imagination because when you dress this way, you attract the wrong attention. What if a guy would have came up to her, to the young lady I went out with when I lived in Tampa, and be like, hey, baby, or staring at her? What I'm gonna say to him? Don't stare at her. No, you wore that because you want them to stare. But then when they call you out your name or try to approach you, then you want to play the victim, which is not right. I'm not saying it's right to approach a young woman in an inappropriate way, no matter how they're dressed. It's not right. However, you're encouraging that behavior by dressing that way. Is what I'm saying making sense? By dressing that way, you're encouraging that behavior. A good brother of mine that I follow, brother Maj Toure out of Philly, he said his grandmother had a great saying: "You show meat to dog, you show meat, you attract dogs. You show meat, you attract dogs." So by dressing that way, you showing your flesh, you're gonna attract dogs. Like if I go past a gate and I have some steaks on a plate, raw meat or cooked steaks or whatever, the dogs gonna go smell it. German shepherds, whatever the case may be, pit bulls, they're gonna smell it and they're gonna try to tear that gate down to get to them steaks. That's what dogs do. Dogs are attracted to meat, which is what my brother Maj Touré's grandmother told him, told the women in his family. You show meat, you attract dogs. I'm doing good, brother Steph. The marinara sauce comment yesterday was had you hollering. Hey man, it's true. The other lady used to say, you can always tell how a lady carried herself by the way she dresses. That's right. You can be fully clothed and still look amazing. That's right. And my mother dressed like Claire, used to wear those long skirts, pants, whatever. Well, now she wears pants. She still wear her long skirts. Used to wear her those business suits that Claire Huxtable wore, those heels, and my mom looked amazing. My mom looked beautiful. My aunties dressed that way. They looked beautiful. Beautiful. The women I've dated, most of the women I've dated dressed, wore skirts, heels. They looked amazing. My wife dresses that way now. My wife is fully clothed when she goes out and she looks amazing. Beautiful, beautiful black woman. Ain't nothing like a beautiful black woman. Let me tell y'all, brothers, ain't nothing like a beautiful black woman. That is God's greatest creation. The black woman is God's greatest creation. Do y'all hear me? Mm, mm, mm. Leave something to the imagination. Even Method Man said that, and he's from my generation. The man is 5 years older than I am. He's from my generation. Even he said that. So I mean, come on. I just think it's irresponsible. It's a lack of discernment. It's immature that Felicia Rashad was receiving this backlash because she's giving advice, but to disrespect our elder, a beautiful woman who's exuded grace and beauty on television and never once received recognition for it, for y'all to disrespect her, no, it won't be tolerated. And I'm gonna die on that hill. It will not be tolerated by I and many like me who feel the same way. Yeah, they be damn near in a birthday suit. That's right. It don't make no sense. Peace, brother. May Allah protect you and your. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. May Allah the same to you as well. Thank you, brother Steph. Same to you. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for your comments. You and brother Kill. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all, brothers. And may Allah protect your family as well, my brother. I think I said that, but I said it again. But yeah, it's just the day and age we live in. Women want to claim women empowerment. I am woman, women empowerment. Feminism has ruined the black woman. Feminism was never a friend of the black woman. I bet you if Phylicia Rashad was in the Asian community or Jewish or Hispanic, and she told young Hispanic women, Jewish women, Asian women this, they will take it and retain it. They will take it and be like, okay, yes, you're right. I do need to make better choices. Not all women. Again, not all black women feel this way, but far too many. Nope. I can do whatever I want to do. I'm a woman. But as soon as you wear these scantily clad clothes and a man put his hands on you or say something disrespectful, then you want to cry victim. Why entice the dog? Why entice the beast? Why entice savages? Why give them something? Leave that for the bedroom. Leave that for your mate that Allah may bless you with. Leave that for them. Everything in private does not have to be put out in the public. In the public, it doesn't. It does. It just doesn't. Leave it for the bedroom. I hope what I said has made some sense. Hit that thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear y'all comments on this, y'all opinions. Share this video. Share it, share it, share it. Share it as much as possible. Be greatly appreciated. Support my YouTube channel here and my future projects. That'll be greatly appreciated as well. And like I said in my last video, I do not take y'all love and support for granted. It really means much to me from the bottom of my heart. So please continue it. I need y'all love and support, and I cannot do these videos without it. I know there's going to be people who disagree with me. I understand this, especially on this topic. That's fine, and I'm cool with that. However, let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. And people should have done that with our sister, Phylicia Rashad. In our disagreements, let's use logic, common sense, and respect, not emotion and disrespect. That'll get you nowhere. So just keep that in mind. Brothers as well as sisters, y'all be safe out here. Beware and be aware. Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy now more than ever before. So whether you're going to work, coming home from work, dropping your children off at school, picking them up, running errands, the children are here on spring break. If you're on vacation, especially beware and be aware. No matter whatever the case may be safe, beware and be aware. I love y'all. Take care. I will talk to y'all soon. Inshallah. Have a blessed rest of your day. I am out. Love y'all much. Assalamu alaikum.